Why you feel more purposeful and why she notices only you after semen retention is a question that combines biology, psychology, and the timeless dynamics between men and women. When a man chooses to practice semen retention, he is not only holding back a physical release, but channeling energy in a way that reprograms his mind, body, and presence. The first reason this practice gives you a stronger sense of purpose is because semen itself is one of the body's most energy-dense substances. It contains high levels of zinc, magnesium, calcium, and amino acids, all crucial for neurotransmitter function and hormone regulation. Every time you conserve this life force, testosterone levels, while fluctuating naturally, testosterone is directly linked with motivation, drive, competitiveness, and a clear sense of direction. This shift is why men often report feeling more grounded, decisive, and purposeful when practicing retention. Purpose arises not just from mental clarity, but from hormonal balance that strengthens willpower and long-term thinking. Instead of being stuck in cycles of instant gratification, a key psychological marker of maturity and success, the brain loses sensitivity. Retention reverses this effect by resensitizing the brain's reward system. Suddenly, small tasks, long-term goals, and deeper work bring more satisfaction. You feel more purposeful because your brain is no longer hijacked by endless novelty. Instead, it aligns with growth, discipline, and meaningful progress. From a psychological perspective, purpose is often tied to identity. He is sending himself a powerful subconscious signal. I am in control of my urges. I am not ruled by impulse. I can direct my life force where I choose. Over time, that identity becomes unshakable. Women notice this because female intuition is highly attuned to subtle energetic cues. Throughout evolutionary history, women were wired to detect stability, confidence, and strength in men. A man conserving his energy radiates those qualities, not through words but through body language, aura, and calm presence. His eye contact holds longer. His movements are slower and more deliberate. These microsignals are instantly picked up by her subconscious as markers of safety and dominance. She may not be able to articulate why she feels drawn to you, but she feels it nonetheless. Purposeful men stand out in a world full of distraction because their presence communicates direction. Imagine walking into a room where most people are fidgeting, checking their phones, or nervous in conversation. Then there is one man who is calm, still, fully present. That man captures attention without trying, because his energy signals that he knows where he is going. Semen retention feeds this exact quality. By reducing the compulsion to constantly chase pleasure, you reclaim mental stillness. That stillness is magnetic. Women notice only you, not because of flashy words or tricks, but because of how your energy feels. It feels safe, grounded, and purposeful, and that is rare. In yogic and Taoist teachings, conserved sexual energy is called oyes, or jing, the subtle essence that fuels vitality, charisma, and spiritual depth. Masters of these disciplines taught that when a man retains, transforms desire into creativity, clarity, and spiritual awareness. Purpose emerges because the energy that would be dissipated externally is now directed inward and upward. This transmutation process creates a unique glow that others sense instinctively. Modern culture often downplays these subtle energies, yet even in today's psychological studies, confidence and self-control are consistently ranked as some of the most attractive traits. Confidence is not about arrogance or loudness. Retention cultivates this by reducing inner conflict and channeling desire into ambition. You begin to walk differently, think differently, and approach challenges with resilience. Women notice this because it is rare to encounter a society dominated by overstimulation, instant gratification, and restless energy. A man who radiates calm purpose is extraordinary. Purpose also affects social dynamics beyond attraction. People naturally follow the man who knows where he is going. Retention trains your nervous system to stay grounded under stress, another marker of strong leadership. Safety is one of the deepest emotional needs women look for in a partner, and it goes beyond physical protection. Emotional safety comes from a man's ability to remain composed, directed, and purposeful, no matter the chaos around him. Women notice only you because while others are lost in distraction, your energy communicates, I am here, I am steady, I am moving forward. Another aspect is the psychological shift in how you view yourself. With retention, self-respect grows. You no longer feel drained or guilty from compulsive habits. That self-respect radiates outward as boundaries, standards, and clarity in relationships. Women notice a man who respects himself because it naturally means he can respect her as well. Respect, discipline, and purpose form an aura that no cologne or clothing can fake. Biologically, semen retention also affects posture and vitality. Higher testosterone leads to broader chest expansion, stronger muscle tone, and more vitality in the skin and eyes. These subtle physical markers amplify the sense of purpose because they symbolize health and strength. Women are evolutionarily drawn to such signs, interpreting them as indicators of genetic fitness and reliability. Again, she may not articulate this consciously, but her instincts guide her attention toward the man embodying these traits. Purpose is also deeply tied to service. Men who retain often report channeling their energy into work, creative projects, or missions larger than themselves. This external focus on contribution magnifies charisma, because people are always drawn to those who serve something beyond personal gratification. A man on a mission is attractive because his life has depth. Retention fuels this by giving him the stamina, focus, and emotional stability to pursue long-term goals without distraction. Women notice the difference between a man seeking temporary pleasure and a man building a legacy. The latter stands out effortlessly. On a neurological level, semen retention affects the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for planning, decision-making, and impulse control. Strengthening this area increases long-term vision and purposeful action. Men who retain often experience a sharper intuition, sensing the right moves in life and relationships. This intuitive clarity adds to the aura of purpose because others perceive it as decisiveness and confidence. Women notice decisiveness because indecision often signals insecurity, while clarity signals strength. When retention builds your energy, you no longer need to fill space with unnecessary words. Your stillness becomes magnetic. People lean into your silence, wanting to know more. Women especially feel this pull, as it mirrors a depth of presence rarely found in men distracted by constant urges. Retention, therefore, transforms your communication style. You speak less, but when you speak, your words carry weight. This balance of silence and speech is a hallmark of purposeful men throughout history. From spiritual leaders to great warriors, the ability to conserve words and energy has always commanded respect. In conclusion, you feel more purposeful after semen retention because your body, brain, and spirit align in discipline and focus. Your energy is no longer scattered but directed toward growth. This internal shift creates a magnetic presence that women notice instinctively. In a world full of noise, distraction, and shallow energy, you become the one who stands out. You become the man she notices, not because you tried to impress, but because your very presence speaks of purpose, control, and mastery. This is the silent but undeniable power of semen retention, the force that transforms you from someone drifting aimlessly to someone radiating meaning, and the reason why women notice only you. Before we conclude, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to drop your location in the comments. I'd love to know where you are watching from. And if you ever have any questions, join our Telegram channel where we interact directly and help each other grow. The link is in the description.